This video is primarily going to be about some of the skins, or most of the skins that I've made over the last few years. But first I wanted to do a quick channel update. I apologize for not having much content uploaded lately, but I've had a few things going on. I've had some software deployments at work that I had to do, and then of course last week here in the US was Thanksgiving, so I took some days off, and my brother came over and we had some projects going on and family get-togethers and things like that. So I am a little bit behind. I will talk about these skins here in a minute, actually in more detail than you probably care about. Um, but anyway, for now, yeah, I pulled an engine out of my car. I have a Subaru Outback that I wanted to do some work on, so my brother and a friend of mine and me pulled the engine out and pulled some parts off the engine, and I'm still working on that. So that's going to occupy some of my time here in the next few weeks, and then of course the holidays are coming up. So I'm not sure what my upload schedule is going to be like. I'm going to try to be putting together some content on the days where it's too nasty outside to really work and things like that, but we'll see how it goes. Um, Seems like there was some more stuff going on, but anyway, one thing that I got to do over the break last week was my brother has the new Xbox Series X and Call of Duty Cold War, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and so I got to play that a lot, and it was pretty cool. But that is the buggiest system I've ever messed with in my life, and quite possibly the buggiest game I've ever messed with in my life. I'm not sure what all are Xbox bugs and what all are Cold War bugs, but anyway, it was so buggy. We spent a lot of time restarting his console and trying to figure out menus and trying to do everything just right to get it to work. So, but it was fun. It was a pretty good game. So hopefully they'll get that kind of stuff patched and working a little bit better. But anyway, yeah, I spent last week doing mostly eating, family get-togethers, helping my family some, working on a car engine, and playing video games. And it was a good relaxing week, I suppose. So anyway, that's what's been going on with me and what's probably coming up in the future. But we'll get right into these skins now. So this one is my last F10C skin that I made that I flew around in personally before the A10C2, and now I'm gonna have to make the textures for the A10C2. I'll probably make something a little different. This was the original A10C skin that I made for myself to fly around in. This is multicam, and then this is ATAX, and that is just absolutely ugly. It's horrible. This is Warlock's A10C, basically the same, but just different nose art, essentially. Tar Heel Hal. This is the Dora Duralius skin that I made that was just for fun. And then early on, way back in the day, I made this F15 skin. I don't really like it. I thought I would, but there's something wrong with the color. I like bright blues, but they don't really look great sometimes. Simon skin for the Neebs gaming stuff. And then this is the final F15C skin that I was using personally, which I kind of like the design there. I lucked into that. Here's Warlock's F16. This is a new skin. This and mine right there. So basically the same, different Argyle, different names, different sponsors, slightly different. Let's see, there's that, and then here's the thick 44 Neebs Gaming one that I made for fun. This is an unfinished saber. I thought I had it finished, but a lot of these textures, the specular or rough met layers got changed to how those worked, and I haven't gone back through. This one was essentially finished, but yeah, the spec layers messed up, so I need to do some work on that. Same thing with this. This one was technically finished, but as you can see, there's some really good looking and I have messed with the spec layers on this, and I can't quite figure out how to get it right, but I've learned some things about the spec layers since then, and so hopefully I can fix that. Same thing happened with the Miss America, which was one of the first skins I ever did, actually. And this was my early F18 skin that I was using. I kind of like it, but my current one is, well, this one's Warlock's. The one over there is Sandman's. These are the ones I'm currently using now, and of course the Neebs Gaming, Neebs F18. So this is an Ira Kepford F18 that I made. It's a kind of a commemorative, based on a Corsair skin. If you haven't seen the video on that, that's what that's all about. I kind of like it. It turned out pretty well, and I fly around in it sometimes just for fun. And then we've got a slew of British F18s that I've done by request, and there's more than just these. There's essentially a gray, desert, and camo for every person that requested a skin. So with their particular nose art in 2 different squadrons, you'll see there's this squadron, and then the last one we saw, you can kind of see the tails there. That's a different squadron. And then there's generic ones without nose art. This is a generic one without nose art. This one is Mad Dog. This one is Wild Card. And I kind of missed which ones these were. Oh, another Mad Dog. This is Merry Widow. And then this is Mud Pup. And there's another one somewhere named Muttley. And I don't think I have it out. Okay. This is my first UH1 skin, and something changed on the UH1 as well. So you'll see a lot of my skins are missing some textures. But that's essentially it. And of course that's multicam, just like that A10 was. We're going out of order. I placed these a little bit out of order, but this is the latest skin that I've done. Actually, not the latest. I did this before the F18 Murder Hornet skins. But my C-130 mod dragon skin. Back to this for some reason. So this I made on request, and then I never actually sent the files to the guy. The poor guy, he wanted a Brazil Air Force. Actually, no, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't make this skin. I started working on this skin, and then somebody else made it, and so I quit, and then I downloaded this and thought that I made it, but I just realized I did not make that nose art. I remember painting the side of a helicopter, so this isn't my skin, sorry. This one is mine. It never got finished, and there's some textures messed up on it, obviously. I don't know why the rotor is messed up as well. That's kind of weird. I'd have to look into that, but this was supposed to be based on like I think it was a Call of Duty Black Ops helicopter. I never played the game, so I spent most of my time working on that nose art. And then here's the Apsro F14. Neebs Gaming. I had fun making those. I also, as I was thinking about this, I worked on an IDF skin, but I didn't make this skin either. This one's not mine. Sorry for putting those in. Oh, I know why there's 2 311 Aircav skins. One's Warlock and one's mine. Okay, so then we have one of my flanker skins, and then the other flanker skin. Very similar, but, you know, obviously different. SU-33 skin, some of these are really ugly. I kind of like this one, but I don't ever fly it. I was just toying around with an existing skin, and then made that. This is the SU-33 skin that I mostly flew around with. I don't totally like it, but it's okay. And then there's this ugly hot mess, and this one is absolutely beautiful. Possibly the best skin I've ever made in my entire life. Yeah, this one was a lot of fun. This was for a friend of mine. that looks like Joe Dirt, but that's actually his face with Joe Dirt hair on it, and I think it's hilarious. And then we're back to that. So I mentioned this at the beginning of the video, but the Christmas holiday is coming up, so I'll have some time, assuming I can get my car done and operating again. I should have some time to make videos, and then I'll have some time off again around Christmas where if I'm not with family, I'll be playing games and things like that. So, but with that being said, I really don't know what my upload schedule is going to be like here in the next month or so. Hopefully I can get back into uploading a few times a week, but I don't really know when that's going to happen. So anyway, apologies in advance. I'm definitely going to try to be coming up with content. If you guys have anything that you would like for me to do, I know I've had a request for some better turn rate versus radius type videos, but I don't know that I have the expertise on things to and the ability to easily illustrate some of that. But if you have any specific ideas, let me know and I'll do what I can to make it happen. And as always, thanks for watching and happy flying.